The Lord of the Rings Online is an MMORPG that will always hold a special place in my heart. It has been released back in 2007 and it's still ongoing, receiving new updates and expansions and having new players experience it. Although the combat system of this game is quite old school, as the old tab and cast system still holds up to this day. Graphics are outdated by today's standards, but they still impress players. The developers did a great job designing some of the in-game locations. This game is full of lore. If you are a Tolkien fan, this is the game for you. Now, since 2007 and up to November last year, this game had 11 expansion packs released, the last one being Corsairs of Umbar, which went live last November. Right, so today we'll be having a look at this game. I will be re-experiencing the game as I did play it before, and I want to see if it still holds up now to 2024 standards. But being a Tolkien fan myself and being a huge fan of this game, this is something that I will always enjoy, even if it does have its own bad parts and good parts. It is a very interesting game. Alright, so the character creation in Lord of the Rings Online is fairly straightforward. You got your races here. Normally you would have 6 base races which you can choose from. You have the man, the high elves, the dwarves, the hobbits, the elves and the Bjorings, and 2 other races that you need to unlock them because they are behind a paywall. So you can either use real life money to buy them, or just progress into the game, earn achievement points, and then use those points to unlock those races. Now, the class system, you do have Bjoring, Burglar, Brawler, Captain, Champion, Guardian, Hunter, Lawmaster, Mariner, Minstrel, Runekeeper, and Warden. Right, so last time I played the game, Brawler and Mariner, they were not included, so I think those are part of the new Corsairs of Umbar expansion that just rolled out. Right, so each race has their own specific classes. So for example, dwarves here, they can't be burglars, they can't be lore masters or mariners. Hobbits, they can't be runekeepers or captains. I think you get the point. Now, if we are to go, let's create a man. Let's go for a man. We're not gonna go for a brawler. I don't have that unlocked. So, let's do a champion. I've not played a champion in. Sorry, a guardian. I've not played a guardian in a very long time. So, we'll do this. Now, when you get to the actual character customization, you do have a part here on your left which is a little bit of lore that you can go in through, and it tells you if you want to have a certain name or anything like that, which region of Middle-earth that name comes from. And on the right side you do have the actual customization itself. So you got your body type, you can make it a little bit skinny, fat, or well built, doesn't matter. Then you go on to your skin color, head options, quite a few things to choose from. I don't believe there were as many when I last played, and now you can actually choose your tutorial. So Shadows of Angmar, that's the basic tutorial. Then you go before the shadow. This is locked behind the paywall, and you can also skip the tutorial. But we'll go with the normal tutorial. So let's go for a name. Malong. Yeah, randomized name. Should be quite fit for the guy. So yeah, that name is taken. Right, Warmond. That name is taken. Let's go like this. Perfect. And now you go and enter Middle-earth.
A chance encounter with brigands upon the road leads to captivity. You awaken with the Ranger Strider before you. As he urges you to act quickly, you realize you have become involved in matters much greater than yourself.
Alright, so here is a tutorial. It's quite any basic MMO tutorial. Now, this game is very narrative focused, so there will be a lot of storytelling and a lot of dialogue in this game. So that's something that, if you enjoy those types of games, then Lord of the Rings Online is the game for you. Now, get rid of those. Right, so the basic tutorial, what you need to do, it teaches you how to fight, how to pick up items, how to basically do all the basic things that you can.
Hurry, friend. We must
Alright, so we need to practice combat with Strider. Perfect, so it's your basic tap combat. There's no action combat or anything like that. There we go. Did we get any new items? Yeah, we do. We got a hatchet and a better shield and a lot of things. Those are the most annoying things. The anniversary events. Well, they're not annoying. They're just taking up inventory space.
Well done. Let us press on.
Right, the graphics of this game, they're not particularly the best, as you can see, but it's more about the story rather than the graphics. Right, so
this is where we must part ways.
The tutorial is fairly basic. You just go pick things up, kill things, just like you will do with any type of MMO. There's one more. Oh, it's over there.
Good day.
There we go. Now we need to watch this little hobbit burn down the houses. And soon enough, this little door here, gate, should open. And now we are down into one of those cinematic type of events that we are forced to watch. But again, it's something that not many games do, and it's something that's part of the lore. So this game, like I said previously, is more about the lore of the Lord of the Rings. So if you're not bothered about graphics or anything like that, then this is definitely a game you should try out.
Begone, foul spawn! You will not harm these folk.
One thing though is there is a lot that you need to catch up to, because the game is quite advanced. Has progressed quite a lot in.
I regret that I was but a moment.
Wounded by a Black Rider, the Ranger Umdir escaped with his charges into the wild, making his way back to the village of Archet.
There, Captain Brackenbrook, a retired sellsword, has allowed Strider and his companions to stay and take respite from their cares.
Alright, back to what I was saying before. I got interrupted by that cool cinematic. Yeah, this game has progressed quite a lot. I think it released back in 2007, and since then it got a bunch of expansions. And I think for new players, it might be a little bit overwhelming to catch up to everything, to go through every region of the game, to explore the lore, to get things sorted. There is a way around that, and we'll get to it later in the video. But for now, we're out of the tutorial and we are in our training, not training area, starting area. So we need to speak to Celandine over here.
That fellow Amdir seems very ill.
Let's see how Amdir is doing.
Do not trouble yourself on my account. It is only a chill.
There are too many deeds to be done, all pressing, and none of them easy.
Okay, I need to speak to
Perhaps
Captain
you can help,
Brackenbrook.
my friend.
We
Captain Brackenbrook will not heed my warnings.
finally received first piece of armor. Although not looking very... Again, graphics are not the best. Inventory management. And what we can do, which is nice, is we can actually edit the inventory. We can drag all the bags and put them into one, so we can have a larger space. If you do want to have like bags for regents or things like that, then that's something you can definitely do.
I don't like the look of those rangers.
Right, so the prologue starts with you being in that prison and then escaping out, and now you need to convince the folks of this town that
What is this world coming
there is
to?
something bad that's going to happen. Of course, they don't trust you. You're basically a nobody in this world, which is quite an interesting approach compared to other types of games where you are the main hero. Lord of the Rings Online takes a completely different approach in this. So basically, you are just a commoner in Middle Earth trying to make your way out. Make your way up. Of course, you go through your epic adventures and things like that, but you're not necessarily a hero. You're there to witness the world, and you're there to assist the main characters in their story, which is good, which is quite something that I quite like. So yeah, let's take our new things here.
That evil people with evil intentions will commit evil deeds. Before you try to fight, you must learn what skills you may from the trainer.
So we can go to the trainers. Now, one thing that's quite interesting is that the world itself is quite dynamic. It's animated. Everything, every character has something to do in it, which is good. For example, you have the stable hands here actually brushing the horses, which is good. You don't see this in a lot of games. And your class trainers, they're actually doing stuff. They're actually training people, which is good. They're not just sitting there doing nothing and waiting for you to come and speak to them. Now, if we speak to our guardian trainer,
Would you do something for me?
we need to murder a little training dummy.
How can I be of service?
There we go. We need to use a shield swipe, which is this one. There we go. And now we speak back to her, and we can get our better weapon. Now, character screen, pretty straightforward. You got your equipment screen here with your armor and weapons. You do have a possibility of adding crafting tools, which those things will help you either harvest or craft things. Also, skill menu. One thing that is a little bit annoying is that everything opens in a different window. So it's not like other games will just have different tabs everything opens in a different windows. The other thing that's quite interesting is titles. So this game is quite lore based. So for every deed that you do, you can get a title, which is quite amazing. So if you are into role playing, then this is certainly perfect for you. Biography. This is something that I haven't gotten into, so I don't know too much about it, but you can actually adopt other players to be your children. What other game does that? You got a wallet with your currencies. You got your basic currency, the silver, gold, and copper, and then you got Mitchell coins, which we'll speak about them later. Also different things from different currencies from different types of events. You got your house. You can actually own a house, customize a house. We'll get into that later. Hobbies. Here you can have fishing and all kind of things where you can make decorations and something that you can use to decorate your house or to sell to other players. Reputation towards different factions from the game. And the war, this is something that has to do with PvP. I've not gotten into this yet. I'm not a type of PvP player, so PvE is what I do the most. Right, so what we'll do, we'll try to get over this this tutorial, try to get out of this area and see one of the largest cities. Right, when it comes to doing your quests in Lord of the Rings Online, most of the time it's just killing quests.
Do you feel confident in what
Go
you have
fetch
learned?
things, and
Dear, my poor old friend, a shadow has
your basic
crept
speak
over
to a certain
I
person.
don't
Now,
like the look of those rangers
those
one
quests
bit.
are quite full of lore, and that will help you understand quite a lot of things about the game. I said this many times, and I think I'm gonna say it many times. Lore, to me, is the main focus of this game. Oh, we also have specialization now, so talent trees. There we go. We're gonna be a little DPS. Once killing damage. There we go. We'll do that. The Guardian is... There's a quest here I missed. Is regarded as a tank, but you can also do a little bit of damage. It's
Well,
one of those
if it
classes
isn't
that
the rumor monger.
you can level on your own. Something similar to the warrior and in World of Warcraft. Anyway, another aspect of the game is the LOTRO store. Yes, this is the paywall and microtransaction things that basically keeps the game alive. As it's a free-to-play game, you do have access to a bunch of regions. And speaking about trying to skip content, you can go and buy yourself a level boost. Boost up to 140 and get straight into the latest expansion. You can also become a VIP, which will unlock quite a lot of things. Normally, I'm not sure if they changed anything about that, but when I last played, you only had access up to level 30, I think, 20 or 30, and after that you need to either buy the expansions or become a VIP to unlock those regions, which again, I'm not sure if they changed that. If they did, then kudos for them, but that's something that is going to be quite unappealing for a lot of new players. Nobody likes paywalls, so yeah, it is what it is. It's something that you have to live with. You can grind LOTRO points, which is the currency that's used in the store, and you can grind that by doing certain quests or by completing different achievements, and that's a way to get over those paywalls. But that's something that is going to take a lot of time, so I'm not sure how many of you will be actually compelled to do that. There we go. The housing system in this game is quite good. Like I said previously, you can get a house, customize it to your own liking, and just invite your friends over. Right, there are three types of houses in Lord of the Rings. You have your standard house, which is quite small, have a deluxe house, and you have your Kinship House. Now, as regular players, you can only purchase a standard or a deluxe house. Kinship houses are reserved for guilds. They are guild houses. I'll show you one in a moment. And basically, you just go to a house broker. You can find this in. You can find one in at the elves, humans, or at dwarves. I'm not sure if they added any other places, but those are the ones that I know. Just select the neighborhood and try and look for a house, and just keep press to buy it. Now, on your character panel, you will have your 2 gardens 3 house. You need to pay an upkeep, which will be like a rent type of thing. If you don't pay it, they're going to sell your house. So we can go here. Where was it? Just forgot where it was. Brandine. Right, let's go to Brandine. There we go. Enter that, and we'll go to our house, which will be on 2 Garden Street. Yes, can we find it on the map? No, we can't find it on the map, but we have the street name over there, so should be somewhere around here. As you can see, this guy just put a bunch of sculptures inside his garden. So is this one? Yeah, this is ours. There we go. At the moment it's empty. It's a new house, so we'll need something to decorate it. And you have decoration mode, where you can add certain types of things. At the moment we don't have, I don't believe I have any house decorations, do I? No, I don't, so I can't show you that, but this is how you modify your house. So the standard house, I think, is just 1 large room and 1 small room, and your deluxe house has 2 small rooms and 1 large room. Right, let's see if we can actually go into the Kinship House. Right, so this is the largest type of house you can buy, and I think, okay, this is a new location. Yeah, this is a new location. I think this was not added when I played, so I think they added some more areas where you can build houses, well, buy houses. Now, about the decorations, those are some that you can buy from your action house, made by other players, made through professions. There are some which you unlock by completing certain quests, and there are some that you unlock by completing certain achievements. So this is Oh, what's happening here? Okay, there we go. I was just glitching there for a moment. So, Kinship House, slightly bigger, well, much bigger than your normal house. This one looks like a palace. And those are the types of decorations that I was talking about. What you can put on the walls, on the floors, and just make it yours. So this is the housing system in Lord of the Rings. It's more of a role-play-ish type of system. It doesn't have any other benefits. I think you do have a chest, so you can use it as storage, but other than that, it's just purely cosmetic and purely to show off in front of your friends. Now, is Lord of the Rings Online a game that's worth playing in 2024? Now, depending on what you're looking in this game. If you are a fan of Tolkien's work, if you do love Lord of the Rings and you're interested in lore, this game has plenty of that for you. They expanded on the books a lot, and the best thing is that they stayed true to Tolkien's work. So they don't show things that are not canon. Graphics, they are outdated. 2007 graphics, they didn't update them a lot. But if you're not interested in graphics, then yeah, just go for this game. It's amazing. The paywalls and the fact that you need to buy all the expansions in order to unlock the content or just go VIP, that might put off some people. Sadly, that's something that they should have worked on. Saying this, I'm not entirely sure if they did unlock more regions for the new players, but yeah, it's something that it's a bad part of this game. Right, now, if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and a subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.